Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It is your favorite girl, Nay. If I'm not your favorite girl, you know the vibe. Don't talk to me. So before we get into this video, before we get into it, and before I get into details and everything else, I'd like you to give me a thumbs up, do subscribe, like, comment, and share. But before we get into it, you give me a thumbs up and make sure you've subscribed. So yeah, let me get into this video. It's gonna be real quick, fast. I hope it doesn't take any much longer than 8 minutes. If it does, then it is what it is. Bona. Yeah, so what I'm gonna be getting into, even though you can see it from the title, I'm gonna tell you anyway. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna be talking about. What's meant is not always what. Okay, no, I'm gonna be talking about what's said is not always what is meant. Girls edition. So basically I'm gonna be talking about the things that girls say and what they actually mean, because girls are very crazy creatures. I won't lie, I'm a crazy creature myself. Girls are very confusing. If you have been in a relationship or you are in a relationship, you most probably know what I'm talking about. In that regards, what I'm saying is this: not all girls are the same, which is the problem that boys actually make. They actually think all girls are the same. Sweetie, just because you got one girl figured it out doesn't mean you got all of us figured out. So yeah, let me get into detail about the things that girls actually say and what they actually mean. So the first one is this: when a girl's like, when you text a girl and you're like, can we meet, and she says, I'll think about it, what she actually means is this: get the fuck away from me. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not saying anything. It's a no. They're just sparing your feelings, basically. They just don't want to be that girls like, I had somebody's feelings, because we also have a conscience. Like, I have a conscience. I don't want to hurt your feelings. So the most reasonable and like valid thing in my mind is like, I'll think about it. The second thing, when you text a girl and you're like, how are you doing, and she's like, I'm okay, she is not okay. Confessing is this. Like, let me tell you now, when a person says I'm okay, the most probably trying to hide their actual feelings. They're most probably angry, because they're angry or upset. So basically you can't say okay. You have to say, it's either they say they're good or great. If they say okay, that's a red flag. Just know that your girl is going through something. It's either you did it or somebody did it. Either way, she's going through stuff. So better make sure you like fix that up. The third thing that you should be aware of, when a girl is like, forget it, like you having an argument and she's like, ah, you know what, just forget it. Sweetie, you most probably shouldn't forget it. Make sure that situation is fixed, because she's gonna say forget it, but then when you're all fighting and everything else, she's gonna bring it up. That is girls, especially if she feels like, you know what, we're having an argument and this motherfucker is winning. She's gonna be like, oh, remember that thing, and you're like, you said forget it. Don't do that. Make sure it's solved. When a girl says forget it, she just means let's dwell on it until it is fixed. If you don't dwell on it and you just leave it at that, as that, forget it. Sweetie, those ellipses are gonna come back and they're gonna bite your ass. The fourth thing, which I actually feel like it's important, I don't know, I feel like it's important, when you're working with your girl in like a mall and she's like, the cutest fuck me, when you're working with your girl and she's like, oh, that's the cutest top I've seen, or that jewelry is nice, that necklace is nice, buy it. As simple as that. You should probably buy it, because she's gonna keep nagging you about it until you actually ask her, should I buy it for you, and she's gonna be like, no. Sweetie, no means yes sometimes when it comes to spoiling your girlfriend. So yeah, the fifth, and I think it is the last thing that you should probably know, which is kind of like also important. So basically all these four things that I've mentioned before, they're also important, and this fifth one is also important. So basically everything I've said so far, it's so fucking important. Make sure you noted it down and everything else. If you don't want to like find yourself in a problem, if you want to keep your girl happy and everything else. So fifth and most last thing, okay, it's not the last thing, there are other things. So like, yeah, let me just speak this for this fifth thing that is also fucking important. Like this one, if it doesn't top the charts, I don't know what. So basically, if you have like a female friend and your girlfriend is like, maybe let's say your female friend is Sihle and she's like, Sihle is pretty, ne? And you're like, yeah. You just signed your death warrant. Do not do that. If your girlfriend is like, oh, that girl's cute, you better be like, nah, I didn't see that. I'll be like, yeah, she's fine. Don't be like, yeah, she's pretty, she's got a great body and everything else. Sweetie, if you're trying to like cut it, you're trying to end your relationship and everything else that you've built so far, do that shit. But then if you're not, you better not do that shit, because it's gonna end you in trouble and the rumble. You don't want to go through that, so I'm trying to warn you against that. So basically, if you have a female friend or you're just meeting girls and you're watching and your girl's like, that girl is pretty right there, do not say anything. You saying something is you starting an argument she most probably led you to. It's like a trap. So basically, yeah, those are the 5 things that are most important, things that actually girls actually say and what they actually mean by them. So if you've gotten this far, do give me a thumbs up, a like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends. And if you feel like there are some things that I left out that girls actually say, and you want like, you want an explanation on what they actually mean by saying those things, do hit me up on the comments. If you have my numbers, just holler at me, or you can catch me on Instagram as Nay_Nkambule. And then yeah, we'll be fine, we'll be fitted, we'll be good. Or you can just like visit my Facebook, I'm there as well, on Twitter as well, even though I don't leave the links. But then hit me up on Facebook, really. Like, I don't answer people's texts. Probably comment on my pictures, me on Facebook though. So yeah, do yeah, let's communicate. If you feel like there are things that I've left out that are very superly important to your ass, do hit me up on the comments, on this video's comments, or you can like holler at me on like Instagram, WhatsApp, if you have my numbers. If you don't, that is okay. Yeah, I think so. Like, yeah, do give me a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends, especially your male friends, because they kind of need this, especially if they want to like continue their relationship. It could be even strong, even nice, even though I kind of feel like it's a waste of time. But yeah, it is what it is. So like, yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you gotten this far, I love you so much. Till next time, which is pretty much soon.